The first Oba of Lagos is a male descendant of Oba of Benin.
Tinubu from Iragbiji, Osun State, and you have most of all these people talking, and they are not even indigenous of Lagos.
This particular aspirant, as you all know, you can go and check it, the records are there. This is somebody that has been arrested for spending fake American dollars in a nightclub in America.
I don't think I have done enough justice to this explanation to a point where people will perfectly understand how powerful MC OLUOMO is. Well, maybe making a 36 minutes video or 46 minutes video in the future will give me more time to explain better. This is MC OLUOMO.
MC OLUOMO.
And this guy right here, they call him Koko Zaria, is MC OLUOMO's right-hand man. Or you can call him second in command.
Koko Zaria, American boy, Koko Zaria.
Just so you have an idea or a clear idea of how powerful this guy is. Now you look at this video. These people, right? These are people from all walks of life. And among them are some Nigerian celebs hanging around MC OLUOMO in this video. You can see how they all stood up to welcome him and how they keep bowing down to greet him, even people that are older than MC OLUOMO himself. He's not just the king of area boys in Lagos, especially Oshodi. He's also the NURT boss. His relationship with Tinubu makes him more powerful. Though MC OLUOMO didn't go to school, no formal education, yet rules over the educated ones. This is part of numerous reasons why some people want to vote out the ruling party, APC. Just to put this or put things into perspective, MC OLUOMO could slap the chairman of your local government area in Lagos and nothing will happen. And that is the man you're dealing with. And by the way, it's just an example. I've never heard him slap anyone. You know, just saying. They claim that the APC government finance and sponsor thuggery by encouraging and enriching someone like MC OLUOMO. I'm going to ask this question again. Yes, I know this is like the opt-in time. Who owned Lagos? Popular Fuji musician Sule Alao Malaika in his recent song mentioned it that he saw on social media that Benis, that's those from Edo State, are trying to claim Lagos. Yorubas should make sure they vote for Sanwo-Olu. And he said that they should know that they are not doing it for Sanwo-Olu or just Sanwo-Olu, but for millions of Yorubas because they are trying to hijack the Yoruba land. People have argued that the APC are the ones trying to make this a tribal war to get more people to vote for Sanwo-Olu.
Lagos is playing with a very dangerous tone with ethnic baiting. The candidate of the Labour Party is half Igbo and he's married to an Igbo lady. And we've turned this whole narrative around Lagos being hostile to Igbos, Igbos not welcome, and his heritage now being a subject of conversation. Might I remind members of the APC that Mr. Bola Tinubu is married to a Shekiri lady, and his son, Sheyi, is married to a Lebanese lady. And so if we want to talk about who people are married to as the legitimacy to be Lagosians, it's a challenge. Mr. Tinubu himself is not from Lagos, and neither is the current governor. And I'm saying this particularly because if we're not careful, we're all in this Lagos together. And if we're not careful how we frame these conversations, it will affect all of us on election day. Sorry. And I might also add, for APC that wants to make Igbos their challenge, let's not forget some of the things that have happened under this administration that are part of what people are reacting to. We've had NSAS, we've had forced evictions, we've had impounded cars that were auctioned off. So there are enough reasons for people to be upset. But I raise that because we need to be mindful. And again, for security...
Someone sent this video of Oba of Lagos, to me, talking about how Lagos was formed. Let's watch this snippet.
So tell us about the relationship between the Bini and the Ko people. Yes.
The first Oba of Lagos is a male descendant of Oba of Benin and very close person to him. He sent him on a mission here, and that's why we have a song. Ọmọkọ́mọkọ́ ni wa o, àwa kì í ṣọmọ àbí ìdànù. Òde ìbíní nàbí bàbá àwa sí, ọba ló bí síbẹ̀ kì í ṣàárẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin gbọ́, that's any, at the installation of any Oba. That song is always there. And anybody wants to be a chief or anything, or Oba, at that Enowa, when we finish the ceremony, we do like this. That thing we are doing, they are saluting the Oba of Benin. That does not mean that Benis are the owners of Lagos. But we are part and parcel of, in the past, not the present. And the late Oba of Benin of the blessed memory, very, very nice. The Baba took me as a son. And by the grace of God, you want to be now, he knows very well. Because the Baba tells him every time, hold tight to Oba of Lagos. And we are very, very close.
The governorship election, yes, is fast approaching. Yeah, few days from now, let me put it that way. GRV, that's Badibo, has said during one of his interviews that he's more Lagosian than Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu. Badibo was asked, look, what's going on? We keep hearing this news about you not being a Lagosian or not being a typical Yoruba boy. And this is what Badibo's got to say in his interview with Goldmine.
My name is Badibo Rosvival. I'm a governorship candidate for the Labour Party for Lagos State. It just shows a lot of desperation by the ruling party. You have people from Ijebu, who is the current governor. You have Tinubu from Iragbiji, Osun State. And you have most of all these people talking, and they are not even indigenous of Lagos. My pedigree goes back over 200 plus years. It's without controversy. I can bring receipts for 4 generations. So it's petty. It's petty.
Wait, guys. He said something else in the video that must have triggered Tinubu's team.
It's better. They don't have anything to bring out on me. They are not bringing out, I'm a former drug lord, or I'm a drug addict, or I have mental health problems. See, I've shown jibes at 3 of them.
And a few days later, this was seen on social media. They said Badibo was high here.
The chairman finally admitting that, yes, there were flaws, and he's promising.
Really?
That the commission
This one wants to run for Lagos State. This nigga is high as fuck. He's high. On national TV, chewing gum. This is a junkie now.
Now, Labour Party seem to be fighting back as a video of former governor of Lagos State, Ambode, shows up on social media where he was seen talking about the alleged horrible past of current governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu.
Is to continue to do that in the next 4 years. This particular aspirant, as you all know, you can go and check it, the records are there. This is somebody that has been arrested for spending fake American dollars in a nightclub in America, and he's been detained for months. And he knows that he has won mug shots for months before this whole thing was quenched. He is also known that he doesn't have the competence to do what he is being prepared to do. The records are there in Bagara General Hospital. This is somebody that has gone for rehabilitation before. We don't want to go too far.
Wait till you hear this next one. PDP chieftain Bode George made a shocking revelation at a press conference in Lagos recently. He alleged that there are plans by some people to assassinate the Lagos State gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party, Badibo Rhodes, ahead of Saturday, March 11th election. Now, guys, we know Bode George is, at loggerheads with APC. So it could be another strategy to fight them. Bode George is no saint himself. Guys, the pressure is getting high. Like I've said in my previous videos, the incumbent governor, Sanwo-Olu, is shaking, running so many ads at the same time on social media. I even heard that Lagos State has paid 1.2 billion naira accrued pension rights to 533 retirees.
Presented bond certificates by setting out 1.2 billion naira. This move is to ensure that about 534 retirees who served under Lagos State government are paid their gratuity as it went due. There is more in this report.
In this auditorium are retirees who have served the Lagos State government for 35 years, giving their all to the southwestern state in the Civil Service Commission. The retirees who are elated came from every part of the state to get their bond certificate.
I also saw in the news that the Lagos State government has begun the release of impounded vehicles to their owners free of charge. They even sent celebrities like Nice to go out, knock on people's door and beg them or ask them to vote for Sanwo-Olu.
How have you been?
But let's talk about Peter Obi and the court case. Yes, his lawyer gave us updates recently, about the whole thing.
We are opposing the order from the violating the order rather.
Well, there are two applications of interest. One is the application brought by INEC to vary the order, according to them, that the order which enabled us to scan the ballot papers will expose the identity of voters and persons they had voted for. But we're saying that that is not the objective of the applicants, that all we needed to do is to verify that they were actually thumb impressions. And things like that. We have no interest whatsoever in determining who voted for whom. I mean, how can you even begin to search that among the millions of people that voted? So it's really pedestrian as far as we are concerned and diversionary.
It's taking the case to court. Like, no, we actually won this presidential election and it was rigged. Even though some people believe that it wasn't rigged.
The election is free. Is one of the freest elections I've ever witnessed. Because Tinubu losing Lagos, no. The election was very free, so there shouldn't be any issue. I think Atiku and Obi, they should congratulate Tinubu because the election was free. There was no rigging at all, so there shouldn't be any fight. But the election was free and fair.
Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yes, the shocking part. This is also surprising. Appoints 12 senior advocates to defend his mandate. Now, while this has become a big issue on social media, there's also the issue of integrity and if Peter Obi will truly make a good president, if given the chance, considering the fact that he has mingled with people like Atiku and the rest. Now, there's some allegations out there about Labour Party, just like the video showing some Labour Party members complaining about how their leaders, siphoned money meant for them.
He's reading. Madam, please, what's your name?
My name is Mary Anira Yunana.
I am seeing a lot of crowd at the DG campaign office for Peter Obi and Dakum from Plateau State. What is really happening here?
What is really happening is that the person in charge of the support group's money has refused to release it to the support group to mobilize people. And as we are talking today is Thursday. Tomorrow our principal is supposed to be in town and there's no money to mobilize anybody. So I don't know. And so far in Plateau State, the support groups have been the one that have elevated the Labour Party name. So I don't know why they are taking support group for granted and they have turned them to trash and beggars in the front of Labour Party's office. Have leaders in Plateau State. That's just the plain truth. Because all of them are corrupt and all they do is they collect the money they give for us simply because for the law we have for Obi, people are now misusing it and taking us for granted. They will give money and then these same people will pocket it in their money and expect us to do it out of our own money, which we have been doing for long. For this time around, we said no. They will release it whether they like it or not. If they don't, we will not mobilize people to that stadium.
We know this is, politics, and opposition parties are capable of anything. Guys, they say politics is like chess, and only the smart ones wins. I stumbled on this comment by Ituno, which was posted yesterday from previous video. Ituno had said, "Bro, what I know is that these politicians are all the same, basically. They are not worth fighting or creating enemies over. You will see them attend each other parties and break bread together. They will always award each other contract. Please don't spread hate just to promote your favorite candidates. Politics is just a game among these politicians. My learned brothers and sisters, let's just vote and not fight. Whoever wins, wins." Guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.